Take two. Oh man. I might have fixed it. Keyword might. It's really gonna leave a hole in when I upload. Alright, but this should be better. I would hope. Oh, very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. Alright, well, it seems like no, I don't have dropped frames anymore. Alright. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was, in fact, Studio 2, and today we'll call people to present in Studio 2, or in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From there, the testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Ezra seems a bit on edge today. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. Prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Will the witness state her name and occupation? No. Okay, fair enough. D. Vasquez, producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes? You just like needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. Very well, Miss D. Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay, right? She's guilty. I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. Not literally. It's getting windy, bro. The day of the murder. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp and ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer, but there's no bone left. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. Okay, charges her $5. How back are we, guys? How back's the delay? I can't tell myself right now. It's pretty difficult. It's pretty difficult. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you the van. There was a van at Studio 2. Had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk with that monkey head toppling over. Man, Mandela uses this as okay. I see. Very well. Mr. Ray, you may cross-examine, but this is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it. 20 for you. Fuck you, Nick. We entered the trailer a little before noon. The meeting began at 12. Hold it! Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk a bit more about that. Objection! The witness did not. Oh, Jesus Christ. The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. Same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. please stop banging your desk. It hurts my ears. Kid Nene. Yeah, why is she allowed to smoke in the courtroom? I was wondering herself afterward. Hold it! And when exactly was that? I've forgotten. Maybe you could try remembering? No. The meeting ended at 4 and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I think it was between those times. You would think, come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. It's fatigue, so I'd Sal take me. And in the van, 2:30 to 15-minute break in the meeting. Hold it. Slam! And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Slam! Yeah, Mr. Right. Oops. The 15-minute break. That's funny. Oh, with that burn, you mean? He had that burn. Will Nick find anything? I kinda wish she'd say a little more. It's hard. I think she's being used to being the boss. I'm pretty sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said somewhere. Okay, I entered the trailer a little before noon. Meeting began at 12 sharp and at 4 there was a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me at 2:30. T-bone steak? Yeah, I am. What? Are you okay, Duncan? Yeah, I am. Oh. Oh, God, hold up. A second. Oh, okay. I'm trying to think. Big brain time. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me at 2:30. We had a 15-minute break in the meeting. It was the exact same time that he died, though. Bro, she swallowed that bone whole. Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal. No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. If she committed murder during that break, she would have time. Alright, yeah, that's where it is. You're right, that's where it's at. Objection! Ha! As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. Slam! But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Take a look at this. It's a plate. This plate was found on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember if you will. Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manila ate at a table outside the trailer. Yeah, right there. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare! Miss Vasquez, slam! Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You didn't eat the steak! You ate the bone too! And I just looked at chat right now. Bro, she ate that. She swallowed that bone whole. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. Oh, got her. I see. Then, what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Picking... Fuck, wait, what? What? This make... What? Bro, she ate the bone, bro. Oh. God, this is stupid. Meeting the Steel... What? Meeting the Steel Samurai? Yeah, right? Yeah. Slam! She was meeting with the Steel Samurai! Order! Are you saying... Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai! And then you did it! Slam! You killed him with your own hands! Mr. Wright! Isn't that a little presumptuous? Objection! What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. Nero's worrying that today you would be boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. He nod any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. Fuck. Let's see. What was the murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Not guilty. I'm telling you. I am, as you see, a woman of petite stature. Oh shit. Everybody gangsta to the penalty bar pop up at the top right. Could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? Fuck. I think you could, right? I mean, didn't Cody say he saw her? I mean, he was messing with his camera, but didn't he? Didn't he see that they had the spear in his hand though? Something like that, you know? Something along those lines. I don't know. I think you could. She looks like 5 pounds. Yeah, right? Fuck it, I think you could. Slam! It's not impossible. Objection! Well, it's not even possible, but... Silence! I'm speaking. The victim was stabbed through the chest from the front, yes? I believe this would indicate that the victim was aware of the killer's presence. The Steel Samurai costume is quite light and mobile. Compared to the victim, I am weaker and slower. Couldn't possibly win such a fight, not to mention there's proof I did not have the spear. The photograph of the Steel Samurai shows the victim himself was holding it. Or do you mean to suggest you could have wrestled it away from him? Yeah, take that, right? He doesn't even know what he's talking about. If you still think she did it, show us proof. Hey Nick, look at the data we have at the Steel Samurai. Isn't there something in there? Something all of us! Okay. Wait, something the matter, Mr. Wright. Sorry, Your Honor. I'd like to take back my previous claim. Very well, I won't hold you to your claim, but I'm afraid I will have to fuck. Ugh. Shut the fuck up, Nick. What's this? You're taking back your claim? Let's backtrack for a moment. I want to consider whether the witness could have used the samurai spear or not. However, this has no bearing on the case. Samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What? Yeah, wait, yeah. Fuck no, I don't. I shouldn't have said what I said, because now that's what I think. I don't think the samurai spear was the actual weapon. What's the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. Take that! I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that spear broke during the morning action scene run-through? But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? We got him. Insert music. Order. Slam, Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? And think of what you're... Silence. So you're not the one here in control, okay? Shut up, fucker. I'm the one testifying here and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? The Steel Samurai... completely different voice. The Steel Samurai spear was not the murder weapon. Then pray tell what the fuck's that supposed to be? How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? Wait, why are we using real weapons? Are they stupid? Yeah, I can tell you. Fuck it. I can make a claim. What could I? What if I? I'm Phoenix Wright. That's all I have to say. I'm afraid your confidence can somewhat be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well. Let's see this murder weapon. This is wrong. Oh, wait, no it isn't. What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Oh, shit. Order! If I can have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This photo of that very accident, not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. And does that have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? The fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Slam! Has happened again! Holy shit. Uh-oh. Yeah, our internet. Oh, the internet dying again, bro. What the heck is going on, bro? It's making me mad now. It's just getting frustrating at this point. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it! She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs into the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or accident, I cannot say. In other words, in the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died the same way he caused another man to die. 5 years ago. Nod. Precisely. Yes? No. So yes. Looks like the frame stopped. I think we just had a little bit of a... we had a fucky wucky. Okay, something whack happened in here. No, I see what you guys are saying. Ironic, isn't it? Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you working on my writing staff. You deny what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of the argument, Mr. Hammer died at the trailer as you say. And then, yeah, that works. Yet the body found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate costume. No, that is... Alright, emotionless smoker voice. Are you... Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How can I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:40. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off what? Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death and then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Yeah, there wasn't though, but... She had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than her own hands? For instance. Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do that deep in 15 minutes. Slam! And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting, let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. Take that! Slam! Miss Vasquez, you carry the body to Studio 1, and you use the studio van to do it! Recall your testimony. Yeah, she dug her own. Yeah, exactly. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. I do smoker voice. God, that shit hurts my throat. Ugh. I need water. You use the van to carry the body to Studio 1, then before everyone else got there, you put on the body in the evil magistrate costume. Objection! You hold on, right? Don't forget it was Sal Manella who drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Of course he wasn't. Of course he wasn't. Ha! So without Mr. Manella noticing anything, she put the body in the van and managed to put the body into the costume? Slam, are you seriously suggesting that is possible? Of course I'm not serious. I was kidding. To, lighten up the proceedings. Slam, lighten, you can't just lighten up a murder? That's right. The court requests you refrain from making claims and jests. Yes, Your Honor. Of course Salmonella has to be a conspirator. The body... Like how it just forces me back into the other... It has to like... It forces me back into the goddamn... There's no way Ms. Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Slam. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. I win? So, what happens next? Don't question mark me, fourth wall break. You have anything interesting to say? Oh god, call me on Discord. You guys stop that. What would you like me to say? I lost something like that. I just said that. Slam! Wait, so you mean D. Vasquez, so it was you? You killed Jack Hammer? Come on. Dude, just silence. Who can say? Are you sure I did, Mr. Wright? We just engaged in a battle of wits, and the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Jack Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? Judge, fucking... Take her away! This is bullshit. She sounds so bored, because that's basically how she's treating it, basically. She really kinda is, honestly. Just no emotion, she just doesn't give a shit about this trial. Your thoughts, Edgeworth? Yeah, no. Of course. Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but, there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, what the fuck? You did it, Vasquez. Fuck you, Slam. You missed Vasquez. You did it. And that wasn't a question. Did you do it? No. Yes. Should that question help this court get any closer to a verdict? What do I do now? Testify again, Vasquez. Slam! I'd like you to testify again. Testify again? No one to give up, right? Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before, the truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said this all. What would happen if I said it again? You ask the same questions and you get the same answers. A waste of time. Slam! Damn! Fuck, I don't have an answer. To come so far, only to fail. As it seems, there are no further questions. I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez. Objection! Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. Receiver. Objection! Your Honor! I request the witness testify again. You're the prosecutor, are you not? Are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony. This doesn't make any sense, Your Honor. I don't see why we had the game repeating the last several minutes, Mr. Edgeworth. I too see little point making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. Exactly want her to testify. Well, yes. Indeed, verily I say, ergo. Slam! I wanted to testify about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness somebody clip as much of that fucking section as you can. Holy shit. Fucking 3 times in a row he fucking catches himself to lead up to that question. Oh. My stomach. Oh. Oh. Oh, we're gonna... He probably realized she did it too. But... Wasn't he the one who said he always gets a guilty verdict after all that? Edgeworth. Oh, holy shit. Lamia, you just fucking missed it. Yeah, somebody clip that shit for her. She's gotta see that scene. Oh, fuck. Holy shit. I'll be back, guys. I'm gonna use the restroom. Oh my god, that was funny. Oh, holy shit. Okay. Oh my god, so stupid. After finding the body, oh god, that voice hurts me. Oh, okay. I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. Security lady Oldbag was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying, "He did it." I asked to be left out of the proceedings, and went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. And I went home. Simple as that. And I went home. And then I took a nap. And then I went home. And then I took a nap. Why are you pinging me, dummy? I'm here. I see you made it. I can read chat, you know. Bro, I just got a Discord message from like somebody I haven't talked to in like a whole month. Jesus. People popping up out of nowhere. It's okay, Mally, no. Don't worry. I see no issue raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Okay, Nick. We're real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. And bring the key and twist the truth out of her. Nick. Right. What the fuck am I doing? Oh. Finding body. More whisper. I was okay. I was with Sal and Oldbag. Maybe I should just read these in regular after I get to like this portion, because like what the fuck is the point? I'm not gonna reread the voice. When we found the body. Hold it. What time was that? We were close to meet at 5 for the rehearsal. So I'd say it was then. Even Edgeworth wants this bitch to get arrested. What exactly did you want Mr. Rodella to arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. I was just stuffing bodies into costumes. Same thing. I mean, different thing. Press harder. Fuck you. Where were the 2 other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Slam! Well, then you could have we could put Hammer in the costume with someone else's help. Oh, what did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing bodies into any costumes? You don't have fucking proof, dumbass. You shouldn't you should try to listen to what people are saying. Boy, he's like 22, he's a good male, age 24. The witness will continue her testimony. Assistant Powers is absent. Hold it. Mr. Powers is taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect us to me to be calm? You certainly seem to be calm enough when I accuse you of murder. Fuck you, I'm pressing harder. Wait a second, wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovered a murder body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez. Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without the steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. He often seems... Fuck, I didn't read that. Powers. Oops, I accidentally slipped. I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez, we get to... Judge is a whippersnapper. I immediately called the police, and then Powers showed up. Hold it! What was everyone else doing at the time? No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent, so we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm late. Oh, fuck. I was trying to do his voice and I couldn't. Then silence. Dead silent. What the fuck? Silence. Oh, man. I'm on my phone, so fuck you, Duncan. Wait. Hey, Nick. What? What do you want? Why is everyone so quiet, especially me? Someone should do something about things. What? What do you want? The whole thing was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying, "He did it." Hold it. Hold back, security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going toward the studio. Right. Still Samurai. I'm gonna keep pressing harder and everyone. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word? Perhaps not. She seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course I heard all about this after the fact. Photograph, meaning the one taken by the security camera. He's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to hammer. I don't think there's anything there I could use. I asked to be left out of the proceedings, but why? You asked to be left out? Yes. It seems that everyone else is questioned. I'm really not fond of that sort of thing, so they just said, okay, you don't need to be questioned in this murder trial. But you can't just decide who the police will and will not question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting, there's no way we could have been involved, even though I was involved. Thus, they covered for us. Covered for you. Covered it up for you. Oh, they must have been writing on it with all those big ones. I'm sure her professionals helped her convince everyone that they didn't require questioning. I bet so too. I went to the trailer to get my script. Hold it. You're supposed to hear my uvula, though. That's the point of whispering like that. The script and your direction notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. But I'm gonna press harder anyway. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio 1 for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? It's a simple fucking question. There is a murder after all. Who could have... Fuck. Who could think of that rehearsing after that? Oh yeah, I guess. Very well. Miss Vasquez, please continue. Whoa! Your Honor! I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Oh shit! Huh? Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? Slam! She would have known. Fuck! She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio 1. Oh! Thank you, Edgeworth. I love you. Order! Mr. Edgeworth! What did you just say? just said it's a reasonable opposition. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will not stand by rest. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Slam, Ms. Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. So the prosecution is cahoots with the defense? What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there was no rehearsal. Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason. Yeah, I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left him behind. Hold it! How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal, the director. We have to find something to peg her on here, or else everything we've done till now will be wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him. Is it Sal? Is this in there? Friendly fire, Edgeworth. Objection! You knew that Hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? Slam! I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers! What? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer's dragging his leg in this photo, but that's because... But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Will Powers, Mr. Powers, not Hammer. Yay. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was in the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? It feels so satisfying talking like that. She's like, I got the fucking advantage, fuck you. Miss Vasquez! You must have heard Mr. Manila wrong, even though he said Mr. Powers was injured. Slam! You thought he was talking about Mr. Hammer. Now you mention it. Yes, I believe you're right. I'm sure that's what happened. Yeah. Shit, that ain't what happened, was it, Chief? You're supposed to be putting her on the spot. Not helping her out! Oh, right. Kinda talked myself out of that one, didn't I? Quick, start over. Boom! Miss Vasquez! You saw her. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Vanilla. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but... Isn't Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. Oh shit. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah! And when was he doing this? Well, it would have to be after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2 where he was murdered. Exactly. Slam! Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? And you will fucking deal with my constant slamming. I don't give a shit if it hurts your ears. You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in the Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. Slam! That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Order, I will have order. Edgeworth starts losing. Aight, guys, wait for this. Switch team. Witness. Can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Sneaks out of it. Very well. I have a question for you. Oh, God. Why are you? The real killer's always so persistent. Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yeah, that's what we don't fucking know. Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. That's what I've been wondering the whole time, actually, though. Yes, we would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? You know, I want to stop here and think real quick. Mally. Mally. When we make cases, or when we do cases, why are people so persistent on getting a motive, like, off the bat, like at the very beginning of the case, when in the actual game, the fucking motives come in, like, very late, or we don't even know the motive at first. Like, the motive's completely clueless, so why is it when we play Ace Attorney Online that people are so persistent on a motive, like, right off the bat? I never got that. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on this matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? Of course I can prove it. Fuck it. Okay. I have proof, and I'll show it to you. I present to this court Miss Mia the motive of the murder. The monkey head. That isn't right, is it? This is my proof. This is the photo from before? Slam! This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for the trial, it began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. I can't even talk. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bring us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. You're talking about motives here, yet you only talk about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammers who killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would D. Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me, and I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright? Please explain to me. Oh, fuck, penalty bar. Phew. Okay. Allow me to present the court evidence proving Miss Vasquez's motive. Okay, I might have fucked up here. Guys. I might have did a whoops. Bro, we have to keep bluffing. Fuck. We have to keep bluffing. She does somewhere, I fucking know it. So I fucked up. Fuck. Oh. Killed W. She wanna kill Will Powers. Raw. Brr. Shut up. Oh. Bruh. So fuck, what do I do? I'm fucked. This is my proof, and this is why Mr. Say all the proof of the defense is who lost his marbles. So right. The court requests that you find your marbles immediately, and I'm afraid I have to penalize you for find your car. Find your marbles, bro. Nick, we're so close. Think one through, please. Sir, I'll ask you again. Just explain this. Alright. She has no motive. Fuck it. She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. What's that now? Slam! It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. What? What? Your Honor! Jackhammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jackhammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jackhammer wore the costume to full security and I think he was Powers. Then Jackhammer made his way into the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill T. Vasquez, who had cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. Oh shit. No smoking in this courtroom, you fuck. So you did it, didn't you? Yes. I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere! We're too late. Ow, Miss Vasquez! What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Oh, Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No, how could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel! Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez! No! Please don't die. Oh, this is sad. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again. Mr. Edgeworth, where's D. Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. And as calm and collective as ever. I see. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so... What? That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Yes, you're right. Oh, very well. The court finds Mr. Will Powers not guilty! Yay! This is all. Court is adjourned. October 20th, 1:12 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for them. Yeah, that's kind of fucked up. Makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? Do we have evidence to show him? Can we show him that? Can we show him why? Can we show him? Fuck. Book? Path to Glory. Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because... Take that! It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was the Steel Samurai? Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kids show and as the villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him anytime. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm glad it's over. So am I. Congratulations, Will Powers. Maya, shut the fuck up. No one's talking to you. Oh, thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and be sweaty. Is something wrong? No, of course not. Nick Edgeworth. Oh. Say something right. I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't have wasted any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Will Powers. Snip. I'm lawyer, fuck you. And, Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar! Right? I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? Wait, what? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I'm saddled with unnecessary feelings. I want to suck you. Unnecessary feelings, yes. Unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix, right? Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's why I came here to tell you. That's mean. Rude. Mr. Wright, was that guy your friend? What friends? As if they're rifles, right, Nick? For now we are, I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? We're lover. Oh, we already got two votes. And the poll for Phoenix and Edgeworth, and both votes are on Phoenix. I like Edgeworth more, man, but I can't vote. So the curtain closed on another trial. It caused quite a stir by revealing that accident 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again. And they did Pink Princess. Oh god. Nick, this is it. The new show starts today. You're gonna watch it with me, right? Oh man, I was kinda surprised. Man, I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy the trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and the assistant. Fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that Will Powers gets to play the lead again? Wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the Will Powers. God. The end! Yay! We did it, boys. There's a poll. There's a poll down in the Twitch polls that I made. It's in the panels down below. Oh. Total messages 240. Top 3 messages are you 3, of course. A brand new episode has been added. Turnabout goodbyes. Look at this one. Oof. Interesting. Do. Day 1. Another investigation, boys. God. This shit whack, yo. God, that was... Yeah, God. Hold up. What we got here? Alright, we're switching to display capture. Let's look. Let's look back at clips real quick. It seems there are no further questions. I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez. Objection! Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. Receiver. Objection! Your Honor! I request the witness testify again. You're the prosecutor, are you not? Are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony. This is making sense, Your Honor. I don't see why we had the camera reading over the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I do see little point making Mr. Peters. He's like, he wanted to testify. Well, yes. Indeed, verily I say, ergo. Slam! I wanted to testify about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. I still can't believe that fucking worked. That's so stupid. Oh god. What? What do you want? Jesus. Shit. Ugh. Jesus Christ. It's long and difficult. Yeah. I assume it will be. Oh, fuck. What do you want? Fuck. Alright, boys. We'll be back. So we have this incitement yet again. And then we'll be continuing the investigation for Turnabout Goodbyes.